If you're here, you're probably thinking of going no contact with someone you have kids with. If you don't have kids and you're not going into no contact, this video is not for you, so scroll on. And I want to start by saying this is one of the hardest, most emotionally complicated things you'll have to consider. It's not the same as a clean break when you'll never have to see them again. There are handovers, birthdays, questions from your kids, maybe even court arrangements. And it can feel like you're trapped in this endless loop with someone who hurt you. And I want you to know it's okay to admit how heavy that feels. So let's clear something up. No contact when you have kids. This doesn't mean that you disappear and cut the other person out. It does mean that you establish a new boundary, one where you only talk about the kids. So that means no extra conversations, no late night texts to clear the air, no getting sucked back into intimate or emotional talks. Basically, your communication becomes about logistics, not feelings. So how do you actually begin? Decide your lane. Decide that from now on, you only talk about things like pickup times, school events, medical needs, nothing else. Tell them calmly. You might say, from here on in, I only want us to communicate about the children so that we can move forward in a healthier way. That's it. And it's important. You don't need them to agree. This is your boundary, not a negotiation. Switch to written communication if needed. Text, email, a co-parenting app. This will give you space and keep things documented. Set yourself some windows to check their text messages. Don't hover over your phone all day, not for this. Maybe 2 windows a day, morning and evening. That helps to regulate your nervous system. And how do you manage your emotions? Because let's be honest, it's so hard to break that old dynamic, especially because a part of you will want comfort from them. So when that urge comes up to check old conversations, to check their social media, to spark up a new conversation, to keep the relationship alive, pause, breathe, journal. I know, believe me, that journals feel like a romance movie idea of getting through a breakup. But when you're in no contact with someone with whom you share the responsibility of children, you need a vent, you need an outlet, and it can't be them. So when they do those things, when they say those petty things, when they do those things that trigger you, your job from now on is to become a sponge. Absorb them in the moment and wring them out into your journal later. Message a friend. A good friend will be happy to support you as you go through and adjust to this. Don't be afraid to lean on them when you can. Use the mindfulness and emotional regulation tools in my no contact pack. This isn't a video to try and flog it to you, but it's packed with stuff which is just for moments like this. You get daily videos, journaling guidance, breath work, meditation, EFT, EMDR therapy, and guided journaling for every day. You even get an evening hug video for when you've had a bad day and your chest feels a bit tight. It helps you to channel all that energy away from them and back into you. They might test this new boundary. They might bait you into arguments or send guilt trips. Just keep bringing it back. I'm only discussing the kids. No more explanation than that. Repeat as needed. Going no contact, even modified no contact or low contact when you have children, is about reclaiming your peace. It'll make you feel a little bit guilty, like you're punishing them. But it's not about them. It's about you stepping back from the chaos that was hurting you and putting yourself first for the first time in a long time, I bet. And it's about showing your nervous system and your kids, by extension, that you don't have to live in chaos. It's a difference between staying in a constant tug of war, constant games, or building a life where you finally feel safe, calm, clear. If you are doing this, I want you to hear me say you are brave. This is hard. It is uncomfortable, but it's very powerful. And remember, you're not just doing this for you now, you're doing it for the future version of you too. And for your kids who deserve to see what healthy boundaries look like. Big hug.